Make sure it's recording.
Yeah.
It's recording?
Yeah.
All right. All right, YouTube. We are live in Dallas, Texas. We are here at Malibu. I don't know how to pronounce the last. What is it?
Apothecary.
Malibu Apothecary. Okay. We are in the process of making candles right now. We are here with the Dallas Bay. Go ahead, Dallas Bay. Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Bree.
All right. So we are in the process of making candles right now. And while we are waiting, we are playing this game called Convo and Chill. And y'all are just about to sit here and watch us play this game until our candles are done. Okay?
I'm a fan.
Go ahead and read the question again.
What are some low-cost first date ideas?
Well, there are a lot of low-cost first date ideas, but is the woman, as a man, is the woman that you want to take out on a date, is she open to doing those low-cost first date ideas? But damn, what are some low costs?
You can do like a walk in the park.
Walk
at
in the
the
park
nature
is free.
preserve. You can do a picnic. You can go through the drive-through.
A picnic.
Get you a blanket from the house and go to the park or the lake and just sit there. A coffee date.
A coffee date.
What else?
So these are some low-cost first date ideas, but I don't know if a lot of women these days are interested and open to doing those things, but hey. Wow. Is dancing erotically with another person while you're in a relationship considered cheating?
Yes, but for some people, in some cultures, they don't consider it cheating because it's part of their culture. But other people, like say Americans, may view that as cheating. But say like in Caribbean culture or any other culture, they may not consider that as cheating. Like if you're bachating with somebody,
Okay.
like bachata is very personal. Or if you're going to a country club, line dancing.
Okay.
Who is your celebrity crush?
I don't have one. It's my turn.
How about asking questions?
Can you genuinely be in love with two people at once?
Yeah.
In love? Because I think it's like one thing to like love someone. I think it's another thing to be in love with someone.
Oh, well, no. You can't be in love with two people at the same time because it gets hard
Right.
to maintain that,
Right.
giving energy to two different people. But loving two people, yeah.
Right.
Which is worse for you in a relationship? Lack of trust or lack of communication?
Well, personally, I believe if there's a lack of trust, there's not going to be a relationship in the first place. But in the event that there is a relationship, communication is extremely important. I think it's interesting how a lot of women say that they want a man that's emotionally intelligent, a man that can communicate well, but I don't think a lot of women are emotionally intelligent. I don't think a lot of women communicate well. And I think a lot of women are very emotionally immature. I think it's very hard, and this is of all age demographics. Our age, older women, I think a lot of y'all are very emotionally immature and have poor conflict resolution skills. But yeah, I think with communication, a lot of things can be resolved. Healthy communication though, not calling people out their name, not talking about their mom, not yelling, being loud. Healthy communication, I think a lot of things can be resolved. I think a lot of times I think a lot of things is just a misunderstanding. And as people start to develop feelings for each other, they become very sensitive of things that person does and things that person says. So, healthy communication can definitely resolve a lot of conflict.
That's true.
I know. Wow. Is it possible to get out of the friend zone? If so, how? So somebody's son, he sees Big Bree, he finds Big Bree attractive, and he pulls up on Big Bree, introduces himself, whether in person or online, but Big Bree's just not really feeling him like that for some reason, and Big Bree puts him in the friend zone. Is it possible for him to get out of the friend zone? And if so, how?
Anyway, in my role, I had to drug.
For me, I feel like once I put somebody in a friend zone, I can't really view them any other way. I can't call you my friend and then be attracted to you. If I'm attracted to you, then I'm attracted to you.
So, if I had to go, if I was on call,
So before we go on to the next one,
I had
do you think a lot of times that women friend zone the men that do you think a lot of women friend zone the man that is actually what they may desire in a husband or truly desire in a companion? I think, because before you even answer, personally as a man, I think a lot of the times, I think the guy that you guys friend zone is the guy that really has all the characteristics and qualities that you truly desire in a man. And this is subjective, but for whatever reason, y'all put this man in the friend zone.
I don't know. I can't speak for other women.
Right.
I guess some women do that.
How do you feel about men and women being friends? Do you think, I do believe that it's possible for men and women to have platonic friendships, but I think it's very, very hard. And I also think a lot of supposed to be friendships between men and women are not really pure. I think if a man and woman are friends, they're not supposed to be attracted to each other sexually.
Yeah.
I don't believe people that sleep with each other are friends. I don't think you're supposed to be sleeping with your friend. I don't think you're supposed to want to sleep with your friend. If you were given an opportunity to sleep with your friend, I don't think you're supposed to take it. That's just genuinely how I feel. And, I just don't think a lot of times, this is the last thing I'm gonna say, I don't want you to speak. I think a lot of times society tries to make it seem like men just have no interest in being friends with women. And for, there is some truth to that. But, me from experience, there's also
no blame free. You got a pink one, gotta go.
Pink.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, it's done?
It's solid enough to where you can take it, but
Okay.
it's not completely solidified yet.
Okay.
But when you put it in the car, please sit it in the floorboard, let it stay flat till you get home, and make sure you don't leave it in the car.
Okay.
Okay. But it's so hot out there that it will start to melt the candles.
Let's say that.
Okay.
Take it in the house.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
But it is solid enough for you to move it.
Okay. What time is it, Bree?
Right. It's just standing that's
141.
Okay. We'll stay here till 2.
Okay.
So I was saying, there's a lot of women that don't have any intentions on being pure friends with men either, especially when they find them attractive. And you know, I just don't think that gets discussed enough. Like they try to make it seem like all these men don't want to be friends with women, but a lot of women have no intentions on being friends with men either.
I can't bring myself to it to be friends with somebody that I think that I'm attracted to. It's just weird, it's awkward.
It is awkward, but this is the last thing I'm saying. We can move on. A lot of men and women play the long game, though, which I also think is lame. But you know, especially like men, but women do this too. But like, let's say a man likes Bree, but Bree not feeling him like that, and Bree puts him in the friend zone. She doesn't directly tell him that he's in the friend zone, but you know, you can tell by the dynamics of the relationship that he's in the friend zone. And you know, a lot of men and women will hold out hope that one day that person will, like, you know, crack the door open a little bit and eventually let them in. So they might still be dating other men and women. They might still be sleeping with other men and women, but they still want to, like, keep themselves close just for the possibility that, you know, something can happen one day.
Yeah, I'm guilty of putting people in the friend zone that find me attractive, but
You be knowing that they like you.
yeah.
Right.
But like, I also enjoy the conversation that we're having, but I don't know, it may be selfish a little bit for me to like enjoy like the presence of somebody or being around somebody, knowing that they like me, but I just see them as a friend.
I'm gonna say this, then we're gonna move on. I was talking to this older woman like a couple weeks ago, and she has a friend like that. And I think it's dangerous both ways, but I just think those types of relationships are dangerous. As a man, when you have a woman that you know likes you more than a friend, as a woman, when you know that you have a man that likes you more than a friend, you know, a lot of these men and women that are in these dynamics, they have a lot of resentment towards that person. And sometimes they may show it, they may not show it, but I personally believe that it's there because, you know, these people see you dating other people, being in relationships with other people. You know, some of these men that are losers, you call them and you're talking on the phone with them about a man that you're dealing with, and they're always, and they never express it, but I'm about to get to something. But in their head, it's always like, why is it not me? You know, like, why is it always somebody else? You know, and sometimes I think it's dangerous because it can eventually get to the point where, you know, that man can take his frustration out from that woman in a physical manner. He's just like a walking crock pot. Like all that resentment that he has built up in him. Sometimes some of these men be unhinged, and it eventually gets to the point where they just lose it. You know?
That's true, because he has made comments about me just, you know, dating around or being on friends. That's true. Can a person with a high sex drive have a successful relationship with a person with a low? No.
Oh, okay. Tell me your website.
I don't think so. I don't think so. This is also something that I don't think it's like really discussed enough, if at all. You know, as a man or a woman, if you know you're someone that really enjoys hunching, and if you're in a relationship with someone, I would think that like you would want to hunch with that person. Now the frequency of it, yeah, you know, I don't know. I don't think there's too much to say. I just don't think it'll work. I don't think I wouldn't really want to be in a relationship to where, like, you know, that person feels like they're being forced to do something that, you know. Oh my gosh. Could you marry someone if the sex wasn't good? Is that not something you're willing to, like, let's say this man, out of like the 10 boxes, So we already know off the rip he's not checking off the sex box. But let's say he was checking off 7 or 8 of the other boxes. Is that not something, if this man's checking off 7 or 8 of the other boxes and you really love this man, is that not something that you want to work on with him? Because I think that could be worked on.
Yeah.
Okay, so you would then.
Yeah, I would. If you had to choose, which one could you do without? Physical attraction or mental attraction?
Which one could I do without? I mean, mental attraction, like,
Damn.
no, because look, when two people that don't know each other, haven't seen each other before, like I've said this plenty of times, physical attraction is like the first thing you have to go off of. Like, if two people are not physically attracted to each other, the likelihood of them communicating with each other, the likelihood of them exchanging contacts with each other is very slim to none. Like, you know, most men are not going to approach a woman that they're not physically attracted to.
That's true.
Most women are not really going to entertain a man that much that they don't find to be physically attractive. So that is and always will be number one. And then as you get to know that person, you know, you can see how much of an intellectual they are or are not.
That's true, because if you're outside with your bonnet on, you may not be approached. But if you're outside looking decent, you may be approached.
Name something non-sexual that turns you on.
Just feeling like when I'm around somebody that everything is taken care of and I don't have to have my guard up, I can just be free in la la land. How do you want to be shown love? Gifts, words of affirmation, physical trust, physical touch, acts of service, or quality service?
What was the first one?
Gifts.
Okay, I'm sorry. Please say them again. So gifts,
Words of affirmation, physical touch, acts of service, quality time.
I would say words of affirmation, but I'm very like, what is it? Self-motivated. I don't really need, you know, encouragement from anyone.
I think you like hearing words of affirmation.
You think I do?
Yeah.
Why do you think that?
You know,
Okay, where's the affirmation is my answer. We're gonna move on.
go ahead.
It's my turn. Which do you think is worse? Physical cheating or emotional cheating?
I don't know. I feel like emotional cheating. You can go out and buy anything, but if you're out here texting somebody constantly,
Like whole time in your head, you're in an exclusive relationship with a man, but you know, on his own time, he's entertaining another woman or other women like on a regular basis. Right. Oh, it's your turn.
do you believe in marriage? Do you believe in a marriage vow until death do us part, or is it circumstantial for you?
That's a great question. I would like to say that I believe in a marriage vow, but nowadays, especially in America, and I've said this before, vows don't mean anything. Whether it's the standard vows or some people like make their own vows and still don't like, you know, oblige to the vows that they made, that they wrote, that they said to someone in front of whoever and however many people.
They don't mean anything.
But okay, so what I'm saying is people don't oblige to their vows. It's people say till death do us part, but it don't be till death do us part.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like in this generation, if we are doing vows, then we need to think that out. Just not say any generic saying, because it doesn't hold any weight.
But that's what I'm saying, Bree. So the people that make their own vows, that should mean something to them, and they should oblige to the vows that they made. But they're not even obliging to the vows that they made. So then, essentially, those vows didn't mean anything to them.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be till death do us part, in sickness, in health, and all these other things. Like, we've never been married before, but I've seen videos on TikTok of grown men crying like babies because when they put on a significant amount of weight, their partner left them. When they lost their job and weren't able to provide financially like they used to, their partner left them, or their partner cheating on them, or in divorce, them being put all the way back to ground zero. So, and women have their experiences as well. But it's a great question. If you're in a relationship, is it okay to have a work husband/wife?
No. That's not. Does a person's choice of religion impact your decision to date them?
That's a great question. I think the answer is yes. The answer is yes, but I also think that a lot of people that claim to be religious and claim to be of a certain denomination are not really devout or really practicing their religion like that. I don't really know too many devout Christians. I don't know any devout Christians. One of my good friends from college, he's a Muslim. This man is a real devout Muslim. This man went to pray every Friday. This man did his prayers every day. He was a virgin. But I also know a lot of Muslims where I'm from that don't do any of that at all. So the point I'm trying to make is I don't think a lot of people are devout to their religion, and I think there are some religions that they can't cross over anyway. So, and I think that is important if someone is religious or spiritual, because if you're gonna have a child with that person, it's gonna be a discussion on how you want to bring up that child. So if you're a Christian and that person is Muslim, do you want your child to be a Muslim? Do you want the child to be a Christian? I think that can cause complications. Your partner of 6 years and your best friend of 15 years were drunk and made out for over an hour last night. Who would be the first person you end things with?
The first person I have things with
Mm-hmm.
is gonna be 1 and 2.
Who's one of
Both
them?
And I might do something else. So,
I'm so excited for you.
You gonna crash out like that?
yeah,
Why?
because that's
Is it worth it?
disrespectful.
But you gonna crash out like that for something like that?
I do not.
No, not like that bad, but it's gonna be bad. But
It was a small boutique firm, so everybody can work their separate ways. And
I guess my friend and then my husband.
Okay.
and then
Zero goes.
If women were to get paid menstrual leave, how many paid days off should they receive in a month?
If they were to get menstrual leave, how many paid days should they get off in a month? I think they should get however long their cycle is.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was like,
But I would say like a week. I mean, I think it's I'm not a woman, but I don't know too many women whose cycles go for like over a week. So, you know, I would say a week. That's a great question. How long would you wait for someone you're dating to commit to you?
dating like a relationship or dating to
No,
be in a
just dating to be in a relationship.
like a month or two.
Like a month? Okay.
What are your thoughts on the general 3-month rule before having sex with someone you're dating?
I think it's childish. People are grown. Like, you know, if that energy is there, if y'all feeling each other and that energy is there, like, I don't see nothing wrong with y'all doing what grown folks want to do. Like, y'all grown at the end of the day. As a woman, though, I just think you need to know yourself. You know, if you doing that, you know, within a specific time frame is going to have a certain effect on you, and you know it probably won't be a positive effect, then maybe you should hold out. But no, I think it's childish.
And also just do it responsibly.
Right. If you could be any age, what age would you want to relive and why?
I would say I would want to relive my childhood over again because I was very stubborn as a child. And I didn't really listen to my parents. If I would have listened to my parents, I would have been in a different position today.
A better position?
A different position. Well, yeah, a better position.
Okay.
Oh, it's my turn. When would you introduce someone who you're dating to your family?
I don't know. Whenever I feel it's appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you can put a concrete like time frame on that. Whenever I feel comfortable and I think it's appropriate. I think as a man or a woman, I don't think you should be introducing anyone to your family that you're not taking super serious anyways.
Yeah, because I'm protective of my family. I don't want my family to get attached to nobody.
Right.
Get their feelings hurt.
After 1 year of marriage, you find out your partner cheated on you. You have 2 kids together. Do you stay or separate and get a divorce?
I'm going to thug it out. Unfortunately, I'm going to thug it out with them 2 kids.
Wait, you want to get a divorce?
I'm going to thug it out. I'm going to stay.
Oh, okay. Good.
Should you tell your partner everything, or is keeping some things private needed for a healthy relationship?
I think keeping some things private are needed for a healthy relationship. Now, I'm going to say something. You may agree, you may disagree. You know, I just think, you know, opening up to women about certain things, I'm not saying men don't do this, because some men do, but I think it's night and day between men doing it and women doing it. You know, I talked about earlier how a lot of women are very emotionally immature, and you know, when women are being emotionally immature and you do something that rubs them the wrong way, a lot of women tend to throw back in your face something that you confided in them about. So, you know, and it's unfortunate, you know. There's no time frame on when they'll do it too. Sometimes you won't even be dealing with the woman anymore, and just to get at you and be spiteful, she'll do something like that to you. So I think some things need to be private, and I think it's best.
True.
Great question. Would you rather have a joint account or separate accounts with your spouse?
Both.
What's the joint account gonna be for?
Like household,
Monthly
everything,
expenses?
kids,
Okay.
separate for just personal needs goes.
Okay.
Is it a deal breaker if your partner can't cook?
Yes. I grew up with my mom knows how to cook, and she knows how to cook very well. And I couldn't really see myself being with a woman that couldn't chef up a meal for me. And I think for a lot of men, a lot of men got women that can't even cook for real. But it's just the seeing her like standing on her feet in the kitchen, knowing that she made that food for you with love. That's what gets you through it. So definitely, she needs to know how to cook. What is your favorite documentary?
I don't have any.
Okay.
Should people be dating if they are extremely broke?
No. Yeah, I think you should definitely be financially stable as a man or a woman. And financially stable is subjective, but the question said extremely broke, then no, I don't think you should be dating when you're extremely broke. I'm not gonna elaborate on that. Would you date someone who dated your friend?
Y'all mind if I take y'all's picture? I
Sure.
don't know how I do it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, happy. Okay.
All right.
Okay, and we'll take out.
What's the
Tommy,
question?
would you date someone who dated your friend?
No.
Will you hold your candle up so I can
Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 2:03 p.m. We are. Oh wait, do our labels on there? Oh, our labels are on there. All right, so y'all see, I got I have a gold. What is it? A gold. What is it called? A gold jar.
Mm-hmm.
And you see, we got custom labels on there. See what's going on.
Cute.
Very cute. All right, we about to get out of here though. We're gonna see y'all later. All right.